Welcome to this new episode of my DIY tiny house on wheels build. Today's topic is insulation. This was supposed to be fairly easy, quick and satisfying job to do, but it quickly turned into every DIYer's nightmare. I think timing and weather are two things that don't go together very well in most cases. But I was lucky yesterday because I was able to finish the bump out, aka utility room, aka utility closet. If you haven't seen that video, it's gonna pop out somewhere here. Today it's rainy outside, so I'll stick inside. I need to clean up the mess that's all around me, and then it's time for insulation. If you've seen the show called Game of Thrones, you'll know that one of the most famous lines from the show is "You are my..." No, not that one. I mean the winter is coming, and it actually is. It's mid-September right now, so I think it's the right time to insulate this space. Let's go. I'll be using Rockwool again because I really enjoyed the work when I was insulating the subfloor. What I don't like is the fact it's wet. It's basically full of water, and I think the insulation is not one of those things you wanna have wet. Well, this one's on me. I left these packages outside under a tarp for some time, but it wasn't 100% weatherproof. So out of 4 packages there were like 5 sheets of insulation wet in the corners. So I let them dry and everything was okay. The process is pretty straightforward. Measure, add about 1 centimeter, cut and tuck inside the cavity. Remember, the insulation is only as good as it's thick, so beware of gaps or any deformations. No way, it's gonna fit like that. This is automatic perfection. This is the progress so far. The key to nice fit is to measure and cut very precisely, and I think the best result is when I cut it 5 to 10 mils wider than the stud bay. So, that's it for today. I ran out of Rockwool. I'll bring some more tomorrow because today it's getting dark. So I call it a day. And we can continue tomorrow. Alright, 2 more packs are here. Let's do the rest of the walls. So I got to a point where I'm using scraps like this. I tried to do this cavity over here, but I don't like it. There are gaps here and there, so I'll just bring another package and go with full sheets. The walls are done, and now let's do the roof. When I opened the first package of insulation, there was clearly something wrong with it because the thickness of insulation was, instead of 60 mil, like 30 to 40, so it was unusable. Luckily they exchanged it for me, so I have fresh packages over here and I hope this will be good. So let's open up the first one. And finally it's not that hot outside, so I can wear long sleeves and for the very first time face mask. Because I can already feel your comments. Where is your face mask? Where is your long sleeves, your protection and whatever? And actually it's not that bad to work with it. It's not fiberglass, it's mineral wool. It's still itchy, but way less than fiberglass, so it's not actually that bad. Alright, enough talking, let's do the roof. To be honest, I didn't like the quality of these exchange packages either, but I felt like I spent too much time with this because it took another 2 days to exchange it, so I decided I'd go with it no matter what. Maybe the quality issue was just inside my head? I was hoping it would hold up, but obviously not. So the plan B is to use just the basic string with a stapler and support it from underneath. So I gave it a try, and it was a pain. It wouldn't hold up whatsoever, falling on my head, and it was fairly complicated to tuck it in, hold it in place and secure it with a string at the same time. And why double 60mm when I could use a single 120 instead, you ask? Well, 120 wasn't in stock, so I doubled the 60. The first half bay is in, and I gotta say I already hate this job. But yeah, it needs to be done, so let's get going. I'll be honest, frustration kicked in and I lost my temper, so trust me, rather this funny music than original audio. Here's a quick update for you guys. It's been a few days since I finished this part. It was pure pain to do it with doubled 60mm. Yes, they replaced the 3 packages for me, but it turned out that they were from the same batch like the previous ones. So basically it was the same shit. See for yourself if you can compare this to this. This is the 80mm that's in the walls, and this is the 60mm I was supposed to do doubled for the roof. And then the big corporate things stepped in, so I had to wait for a Rockwool representative to come here, and he was a really nice guy. He admitted himself that this is just junk, but ultimately they replaced the 60mm packages for 120 from fresh batch. So I hope, fingers crossed, these will be finally okay and I'll be able to finish the roof, because this is taking way too long for my liking. So yeah, let's get to work. First impression is pretty good. So this is 120mm or 12 centimeters, and this is 60 plus 60. I don't know like you guys, but I see a tiny little difference here. Just look at that. This is night and day difference, guys. It's solid, it holds up by itself, no string needed, no sagging. It's literally night and day difference. So it turned out the quality problem was not just inside my head, and from now on it was really a piece of cake. I lost a week because you know it, even though it's only 4 packages of insulation, nobody wanted to take responsibility for it. It's a little bit ridiculous, but it is what it is. In next episode we'll wrap the house in vapor barrier, install horizontal strapping so we can build lofts and install electrical and all the plumbing. Thank you for watching, my name is Marek and you've been watching Self-Powered.